Hello, everybody. How's it going today? What are y'all up to? It's Wednesday night, and it's time to work on some wood. I'm working on my wood over there. Welcome in all my subscribers and members. And how's everybody doing tonight? I just want to say, hey, Larry. Hey, Herb. Hey, Kevin. And hey, Jeanette. What you all up to? Oh, hey, Jess. What are you up
Oh, hi.
to? Did I take you by surprise? Get you off guard?
Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Not distracted. Not, no. Hi.
So I'm going to be sanding my owl down for Heidi. I'm sanding the owl down, and sanding the backers down, and I'll be cutting the backers down to make them a little more lightweightable, and then I will
Waitable.
lightweightable. It's pretty heavy right now. And then I will add some LEDs to it and a power supply, a switch,
Woo,
and we'll see
woo,
how that.
woo.
Well, I won't get all the wiring done tonight, but it'll pretty much be assembled. So other than that, what is everybody else up to out there in the chat? Hola. Jeanette, are you working on hats right now? I know you are.
Hey, Demetra. Hmm?
Hello, Demetra. What are you up to?
Hello, Wilson.
Yes, that's
Oh,
your.
she's playing with my emojis. Yes,
Yes,
I only see them on
that's the
StreamYard.
emoji
I know.
for members. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because she won a membership last night.
Yes, she did. Woo, woo.
So, in case you guys didn't
Oh,
know, what
I wasn't aware
you
of
weren't
my
aware of
live,
that.
of my, that I was on. I was aware of it. I made them.
Mm-hmm. So, in case you weren't aware, Jessica has memberships available now
What?
due to
What? You
her
get to hang out with me?
500 and her super chats and her memberships now. Oh, and super stickers.
Woo-hoo. Okay. Yes. And in order to get special members only live streams, you need to be a Yarnolicious member. So, Demetra, it looks like it's only going to be me, you, and four others currently. But no, you are so welcome, Demetra. Thank you for all of your continued support. But enough about me.
Well, see, talking about memberships, I can send out 5 more of mine right now.
What? The
Yeah, because you get
membership.
10 a month to send out. You get 10 to send out a month.
What?
Oh, Art with Connie, Crafty Annie. Look at that. Annie got one too. Bonnie, Tammy's Crafty Crochet Corner, and
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 oh,
can't see. There's
yes.
a thing over top of it. There's a thing over top of it.
Hey,
I can't see
Sarah.
it.
Um,
Oh, and Sandra, Stainless Creations. So
Hey,
Art
Sarah.
Batani, Crafty Annie, Bonnie, Tammy's Crochet Corner, and Stainless Creations, Sandra Carlton. There you go. They got memberships from Would If I Could. Hey, Sarah, what you up to? And Jeanette, and what you up to? So with my memberships, you get absolutely nothing so far. I did do one member video. I did one member video, members only video. But I know I was gonna start. I was gonna start members only videos, and then I was gonna do a members only cutting, and it was gonna be like a Velvet Elvis. Started on, and that was gonna be members only cutting, which available for members only to watch and to enter to win. Oh, talking about entering to win. For every $2 super chat, you get for every $2 super chat, you get one entry to win on the wheel to win $20 certificate for whatever it is. Scroll shot. You're not up to anything. You're up to no good, no good, good, bad, and ugly. Anything at all?
5 foot. Actually, I shrink because now I'm walking on my pants.
You shrank. You shrank.
Hmm.
So instead of 5 feet, you're 4 foot 11 and a quarter. 4 foot 11 7/8.
Small.
4 foot 11 and 15/16.
Um, I just know that I've shrink because now I'm walking on the same pants that I've been wearing for the last year.
Or do you think maybe your pants got longer due to wear and tear? Washing them. Washing clothes makes them longer. You know that, right? Doesn't make them shorter.
Not by an inch and a half.
Stretches the
All of
fibers
a
out.
sudden,
An inch and a half. Maybe you always wear them with your shoes on, your sneakers on. I don't know.
my shoes are on,
Well, that's good news, Sarah.
and yeah, a whole bunch because now I have a new white mark that I've never had on my pants before. You want to see it?
I don't know. Let me change my camera over to my other side of my shop, Ola.
You want to see?
I don't know why it's I don't know why it's glitching. It's driving me nuts.
Because you're glitchy.
Yeah.
See the white mark right there.
That looks like salt in your car.
Nope, assault and
Salt,
and whatever,
dirt,
whatever.
dirt from your car.
See the other?
Might help if I bring the snow all over.
Actually, that's dirty, and that one's dirty. Woo-doo. Wee. You guys go for a ride. Dirt there,
Well, if you hate getting
white there.
if you hate getting
Okay, I'm ready.
beach spots on your clothes, then stop going to the beach. That's how you answer that question. No more beach spots. Sharon was listening.
Oh, that's good news. That Pop Pop's coming home, Miss Sarah.
If this is too loud, let me know.
Is what? Nope. Not too loud at all. Freezer. Be right there.
I heard somebody come in.
I got it on it. Hey, Greg. How are you tonight? Hey, JJ.
Hey, Jess. Not too bad. Hello, Johnny.
How was your Wednesday?
Oh, not
Directly
too
up
bad
there.
yet so far. A bit productive.
A bit productive. What did you get
Finishing
accomplished
up a
today?
project tonight, maybe.
Ooh.
I'm finishing a project. I'm putting together, or I'm finishing the hand grip heaters install on my buddy's bike.
Okay.
Hello, Jim.
And Jeanette and Larry.
Larry, Jeanette.
Ooh, hot.
Hi, Herb.
Sorry, I'm having a snack. Hey, Chris.
Chris Nealon.
Good to see you. Actually, my snack is my leftover breakfast. Mona. After I'm done
Huh?
snacking, I'm going to get out my diamond painting, but it's on
Nice
wood.
butt.
Diamond painting? My wooden diamond painting? Are you not familiar with diamond painting, Grace?
Hello, Al.
Hey, Al.
What's that, Jess?
I'm going to get out my diamond painting here in a little bit. Once I'm done with my snack. Mona is diamond
Oh,
painting.
you're diamond painting. Uh-huh. That must be expensive.
Yes, all natural diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mhm. I know, Al. Doesn't it look weird?
But
Trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm sanding
Hey,
down a
Al,
snow
that looks
owl.
like work. Like work.
No, no, I'm
I
blowing
know,
out all the
right?
holes.
Exactly. There's no yarn. Looks weird.
But I think what I need to do is I need to make a
These
light
owl
back
holes.
before it to allow reflection of the back of it to come through when it light it up.
Okay.
Wow, wow.
Which one, Miss Jeanette? The last two hats that I did were on. They're in the description box on Sunday. Hey, Jin Jin. Hello. How are you, my dear? Dang it, I missed your question. Hey, Tammy. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good evenings to you, my dear. I just finished my breakfast.
8,000 pencils in my shop. Hey, Al. Hey, JJ.
Have you guys had the double loaded omelet biscuit from Hardee's or Carl's Jr.?
No, there's no Hardee's up here.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.'s not open for breakfast.
Hmm?
Not open for breakfast. Not open for breakfast. They open at 11 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, you guys are messing up. There's Sarah.
No,
Sarah, Sarah,
no
Sarah.
Carl's here.
What? So it is pretty much a ham, sausage, bacon, and cheese omelet. Double the ingredients, fold it up on a biscuit with cheese. It's good. Greasy but good.
Good and greasy. That's the best.
And then you get these little hash brown medallions. It's even better because they help absorb all of the grease that you're eating. Weather for Roxy, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is blowing from east at 5 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 87%. That doesn't seem terrible.
Roxy Roller.
Roxy, wait for Nightbot to catch up. Come on, Nightbot, wake up. My Nightbot is sleeping. Weather for Arnold, conditions are clear with a temperature of 86 degrees. Holy shnikes, it's warm. South-southwest wind at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 68%. No need to apologize, Miss Tammy. It's practically 90 degrees outside at 9 o'clock at night. Can you be quiet? I'm teasing. Bless you. But be quiet. Like, you would almost think that I should be in Texas. 86 degrees. That's my poor plant. Wow, I don't think I'd ever be about to eat all of that. Yeah, it sounds huge. That's why I had it for breakfast and lunch, and now I just finished it for dinner. Because there is a lot to it. Tilbury, Do, 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 do. 79763. That came up Odessa. Conditions are fair with a temperature of 84 degrees. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 7 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 44%. Come on, somebody's got to be hotter than me. I am in the smack dab middle of the United States. Okay, Mona, you have to come back warmer than me. Holy crap, it is cooler in Texas than it is here in central U.S. Let's see, Spring, Texas, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing at the southeast at 5 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 74%. Nope, so Kurt. Thanks, Greg. Conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 67 degrees. Oh my gosh, that's like beautiful weather. 2-mile-an-hour wind, 67% humidity. Yes, that's like short sleeve and a little jacket with a pair of jeans. Decatur, Illinois, Chris K. You're just a little shy. Where's JoJo? JoJo might be close to us. 84% for Decatur, Illinois, which is an hour and a half away. 5-mile-an-hour wind coming in from the south. Temperature is 70%. Miss Sarah Mahoney, Union Bridge. Partly cloudy with a temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 3 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 88. So if you walk outside Sarah's front door, outside, it feels like you're wearing the weather. I don't know, 77, not too shabby. Come on, Herb, you've got to be warmer than me. Somebody's got to be warmer than St. Louis. Come on, Nightbot, wake up. Claiborne, Texas, 82 degrees. Southeast wind at 10 miles an hour. 74% humidity. Humidity is a little higher. The wind's blowing a little bit better, which means it probably only feels like it's 78 degrees there. All right. Do we got to play with like people's weather? Somebody's got to be warmer than us. No, it was brutal today. Matt and Rebecca sent me 2 boxes out yesterday. Jeanette, you have a package on the way as well, which shipping costs more than the yarn itself. So shipping's ridiculous. Greg, Al wants to know what is R1A2A8.
A Canadian zip code.
That's the postal code.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian zip code. Yeah, that works.
For an American license plate.
It's just kind of a general area for the post office. It's not specific to each address.
See, the thing is, in Canada, because we only have our entire population will fill up not even all of Texas. That we don't need like huge numbers for our zip codes.
We don't need huge numbers either. We just have 6 digits. Y'all just decided to throw in freaking letters. Same amount of digits or symbols. You just have letters and numbers, like our license plates do. If your license plate starts with a letter here, you have an SUV or a compact car. If your license plate starts with a number, then you're driving a truck. So when certain people steal license plates off of a truck and put them on a station wagon, and the cops run them, they know they're stolen. Just because it starts with a number versus a letter. So we have number, letter, number, then letter, number, letter.
Yeah, the area or Postal code worked for the weather, my weather, because it's Selkirk.
Excuse me. No, my zip code makes it very specific to my location. I could say, instead of actually giving my suburb, which is Arnold, versus just saying St. Louis as just a whole, because technically I'm still in St. Louis, but I'm in Arnold, which is a suburb of St. Louis. The zip code would place me where I'm at. I could put St. Louis, Missouri, and then my zip code, and it would still come down to me in Arnold because of the zip code.
Yes, Canada, Tammy.
So my zip code is what gives me my suburb of St. Louis. My little city was inside of the big city. I can throw shit if I want to. Okay, Al,
No, it's
you just
Selkirk,
really hurt
Manitoba,
my head.
Tammy.
What? Get back to work. You're fine. We're talking.
We're stage left of Ontario.
Huh? The what?
Manitoba's stage left of Ontario.
Thank you, Jen. Jen said, quiet down over there. She's trying to
Hey,
listen.
Jen.
We're being informational. Informative. Informational? I don't know. I said some pretty big words today. I'm pretty proud of myself. And I said big words today, and I knew what they meant. And I used them properly. I was proud.
Oh, Tammy, there's a lot of Canadians in here that a lot of people don't know about.
And we all know each other.
Apparently not.
No, he's in Selkirk, Manitoba.
Yeah.
He's in Selkirk, Manitoba.
That's what he said.
I'm in Grand Prairie, Alberta. Demetra is in north central Ontario. No, she's down in Toronto area.
I think there's a lot of Selkirks around.
And you have Moon Rose. That's in Calgary.
She's in Calgary. Jason Risheloff's in Red Deer.
I think there's a Selkirk, Ontario. Is there not?
Did you say something about Snuffleupagus?
Yeah, there is.
And there's a Selkirk in England.
Yeah,
I think there
Snuffleupagus.
might be a Selkirk in Scotland.
Snuffleupagus. Oh, not a big deal, Miss Jeanette. I was just sticker shock. Like, dude, it weighed less than a half of
We
it.
got Selkirk. Yes, we got the Selkirk Mountains. Selkirk, Manitoba. Selkirk, Ontario.
Right, Sarah? I love me a Snuffy. Snuffleupagus was my favorite. Snuffleupagus and Eeyore.
Now Selkirk here.
Greg, where's your giant catfish at?
Selkirk, in front of the Smitty's restaurant.
But yes. Oh, see, I'm looking at a picture. It must be an old picture because it says McDonald's drive-through, and there's a husky
No.
behind it.
Correct. That's
Yes.
That's the Selkirk. The McDonald's drive-through is absolutely next door to the catfish.
Aye.
So
You
they
can look
took
at
it.
Greg's giant catfish. How come you never told us about this?
Well, I told you we're the catfish capital of the world.
Who is?
Selkirk.
I've never heard you say that.
Selkirk is the catfish capital of the world.
Yes.
What?
We've got
Apparently, that's why they got a giant catfish.
biggest and the most.
Is this like
catfish.
a catfish
You're not
with
looking
four,
at
like
this.
a cat with 4 legs? I am looking at that, but I catch
Giant
catfish.
catfish.
We catch catfish. I have catfish in my freezer.
Yeah, I know, but we have Americans coming up here to really catch catfish because we got big ones
What
up here.
kind though? What
Channel.
species of catfish? Channel cat?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have
Okay,
channel
what-
cat, blue cat. What? You're about to
What's the giant thing in your town? So apparently Greg's is a giant catfish. Mine is a giant sundial.
We're close to a giant ketchup bottle. We're close to, we have the arch. Look what I can do.
It's the arch. There you go. That's the giant arch, right?
Now, temperature. Oh, okay, now I'm confused. I have so many questions, Greg.
See, and then Beaver Lodge has the giant beaver, of course.
Yeah, beaver, whatever. We're talking catfish.
Giant beaver.
Selkirk, Canada.
Now,
Well,
up
Selkirk,
at
Manitoba.
Petersfield, where my daughter lives, 15 minutes north, it's got the giant mallard, and then further up is
Okay.
in Gimli is the Viking, which is Icelandic settlement from way back. And there's
Yeah,
Camarno's
Gimli. Yeah, I've been there.
mosquito. Yeah, Camarno has a giant mosquito, and they got a turtle down in not a tortoise, but a
Turtleford.
turtle down in Boissevain.
Oh,
They got a giant turtle in Turtleford, Saskatchewan, too.
Mm-hmm.
There's giant mallard ducks in St. Paul. There's
Minnesota.
we got the UFO landing site in Vulcan.
Yep.
There's Sangudo has a grain elevator.
That sounds like a Japanese fish.
Now, before the catfish, Selkirk had a giant ox cart. You know, going back to the Red River settlers of way back when they traveled by ox cart.
Cool. There used to be a giant teepee in Rycroft. It was probably, Rick, I'm going to say 120 feet tall. It was huge. It was huge. It's not there anymore, though.
Well, the ox cart was made out of wood, and it finally was dangerous because it was rotting, and it had concrete wheels. Like the rim, the outside rim of the wheel was concrete.
Yeah.
And so they knocked it down. They put the rims on the ground, the wheels on the ground, and made flower beds out of them. And that was down in Selkirk Park.
There you go. That was a giant teepee in Rycroft. It's freaking huge.
Yeah, that's big.
And then after time, it got not taken care of.
Yeah.
And now it's Now it's just a big cement pad there.
Well, I think they've had to repaint the catfish twice or three times.
Oh, Falair. Falair's got a giant bumblebee.
Mhm.
I thought we were working on wooden
We
projects
we are
tonight.
we are. I'm trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
what's everybody's big thing in their area, and nobody's answering.
Is it wood?
Hmm. So here's a giant bumblebee in Falair.
Nah. We
Sorry,
have
world's
Cahokia
large
Mountain.
world's largest honeybee. Like
Um,
Alberta has a lot of world's large, like with the world's largest Pasanka, world's largest Mondaro sausage, world's largest pierogi. Uh,
so you go to Texas. Everything in Texas is big.
no, it's not.
That's what they say.
Especially the
Everything's
bragging.
bigger in Texas. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
That was for Al if he's still listening.
Ooh, look what I can do.
That's a L. Um, blue. Friday Night Lights. Chris Kyle Memorial. Modesto is known for its presidential archives and leadership library, the Wagner Performing Arts Center. I don't see world's largest anything in Odessa, Texas. Or Al. Oh, it has Al. Odessa has Al.
See,
World's largest procrastinator. Oh, 15 best things to do in Odessa. Chris Kyle, American Sniper Memorial. Stonehenge replica. Globe Theater. Art Museum. Archives. McKinney Park. Historic White Pool House. Music City Hall. Trampoline Park. Ector County Coliseum. Oh, and a Marshall's. Axaholics Hatchet House. These are like the D things to do in Odessa. Walmart Supercenter. Murray Fly Park. Victory Church, Odessa. Dillard, Salinas Park, JC Penney. It's awesome. 3D printed glass. Well, you got a Stonehenge replica because that's what the Texans were like. You know what? We need to steal something from somebody in the world. Let's rebuild Stonehenge because people will come here then. What's the Gateway Arch?
Isn't that in
St. Louis.
yeah.
We have a nice Stonehenge.
Okay, so
Five.
I see this meme, and it's Easter Island with the heads.
Yeah, and the feet are at the other end.
The feet are Stonehenge
Stonehenge, yeah.
going
Stonehenge.
through. Yeah, I thought that was good.
5 waterfalls. Well, we have. I'm not gonna outdo you. Never mind. We have 100,000 lakes.
I printed a disguise kit for my a kit for my grandkids.
Oh, cool. How do the mustaches hold on? Do they clip on your nose?
Yep, they got those little
Hmm.
little things
Okay.
above.
Yeah. Okay. I remember those. As a kid.
Yeah,
As a kid. Make myself feel old.
there. I used to always do this, and my grandkids would laugh at me. Darken up my mustache. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah. Kind of like a big version of what you'd get in a Cracker Jack box or a Kinder Egg or something. Thingiverse. Yeah. Let's go on there and start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And there's lots of kid stuff on there, kid toy kind of things. And I showed people this thing before, Al, a birdhouse. It's a camper. The old 50s or so style campers. Yeah, we heard.
Nope, 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 nope. Mm.
Electronics, and I haven't really got into it. I had bought a 3D printer 10 years ago now. I looked it up, and I was into it back then, and looking around, and there was, I don't know, they had a couple thousand whatever you call them, projects or files. Now there's tens of thousands, I think. It's ridiculous. Ridiculously good for these people that can't do CAD all that well, like me. And people just post up what they've made. And you can, for the most part, just download the file and make it yourself. There are some, rules and regulations in there about selling them as for profit, and what's allowed, what's not, but that's kind of like based on every individual file. I printed things up like this, and what that is a wheel,
Wheel.
wheel lug pattern. What do you call that? All cars have different patterns or sizes or spacing of the wheels or the lugs, the studs. So if you don't know what you're looking at by looking, because they are kind of close together, they got 4-inch center to center, 4.5-inch, 4 3/4 inch, and 5-inch on here. So if you're looking for a certain pattern, lug pattern, you can hold this up and check it out. Like there's more patterns than that when you get into trucks and off road and tractors and all that kind of stuff.
That's not gonna work. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go in the house for a sec. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll hold you to it.
All right. Well, give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, like I say, 10 years ago, it was a Prusa copy of a 3D printer. I don't even know what brand it was. It was just the cheapest thing on Amazon at the time, and it worked. And I did print out a few things, but it was more of a hassle to get your print to stick to the bed, and using glue and masking tape and hairspray and all that kind of stuff, and it was just it was a home aggravation kit is what it was. So I threw it in the basement, and I never touched it for 10 years, and I pretty much give up on 3D printing. But then Philip at our snowmobile ride, he brought these out, and it's a little snowmobile. And I looked at it, and I said, "Wow, is that ever not a nice printing job? Like it's very fine, or whatever you want to call it." And so he had I says, "What kind of printer you got?" And he had a Bamboo. So I looked at that, and then oh, maybe I'll get back into it, or that's what uh, sparked my interest or re-interest. But then I find out that Bamboo is very proprietary. And the thing is, they want you to use Bamboo filament only, and they want this and they want that, and I absolutely detest stuff like that. Just like Sony, I'll never buy another Sony product in my life because of their proprietary games they play. So I talked to another guy, and he had this one QIDI, and some people call it a cheaty. I call it a kitty, and the price is about the same as the entry level Bamboo, but it had an enclosure, so you could print a bunch more different filaments, and it printed great out of the box. It's not a high end one at all, but it's working for me. And the only failures I've had is you know, my fault, my failure to do something right so far. Yeah, mine is just a single color printer, and if I want to change the color partway through, I have to pause it and then do a purge and a change and all that. So I haven't done that yet. But for me, can of paint is pretty easy to change the color. Yeah, the bamboo unit is, from what I've seen, is people really like them. And of course, I've been buying the cheap cereal containers to put my filament in to keep the humidity out of it, or help keep the humidity out of it.
Humidity.
Humidity.
Oh.
So I guess I've had this printer for
Hey, Jeff.
about 2 months. So
I still haven't found anybody hotter than me, which is kind of odd.
well, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot.
Hey, you know it. You know it. You know it.
Hello, Jeff.
Hola, sir. What happened to the host?
The host went into the house, and he says he's going to be back.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case. So, I don't know when the camera's quite pointing. There we go.
I was turning stuff on the lathe last week, Jeff. So why did you destroy your train layout?
Yeah, why do we do that? Accidentally on purpose? Question. We have questions. He said, no bueno.
I just usually walk away, and sometimes I never get back to some projects. What do you got there? Some kind of hummingbird feeder? No.
Diamond painting
Oh, okay. I see.
on wood. It's kind of one of the first ones that I've recently seen. Usually they are just on canvas type of stuff.
Yep. That's cool.
So they usually come just on a canvas. Hey, Trace. Hey, Auntie Beth. Yes, it is haunted. And I would technically remove him, but I'm not the host, so I'm not saying names, but it is very glitchy. Um,
Oh,
they
Tracy.
call it, they say it's a red hibiscus,
Beth. Hello.
but I figured I could play wood on the wood show instead of yarn. So, and the only way for me to do that is do something in wood or ball up yarn with my wood baller, but it's not yarn. And if I do it, it'd be my first diamond thingy. I've never done one. My daughter does a ton of them. I'm not breaking them. Oh, that's so nice. It's not that. Anybody on John's side that would like Nightbot to drop their link, type in sawdust, and then strawberry over on my side. Let's see.
Sawdust.
And as I already said that. And for our newest friends that are not members, what if I could? John C. does have membership.
Hey, Bethy. Hey, Tracy.
You're kind of loud. No, but anywho, so if you guys are not members of What If I Could John C, go hit that fabulous money sign, send a super, give a sticker, become a member, help support the channel and its content.
Well, my camera's haunted because it's not used to working so hard. Sorry, it's not used to watching somebody work on the camera.
As I say, it hasn't, so it shouldn't be glitching.
Well, it's used to watching yarn, so it's not used to watching wood.
Saturday wasn't that long ago.
All right, I gotta try to figure something out.
Auntie Beth says it's protesting your wood.
Yeah. All right, I gotta different lighting for this. It's not gonna work for me.
That is thick. Why do we have to make things so thick? What do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 layers. Do we see this? Why? Why are there 13 layers? Because it doesn't need to be this big. Mona, do you work from the inside out, outside in, or just whatever color? This is going to work up really fast. There's not a lot of colors. I think there's only 20 J's. Not a lot of B's. Good night, Miss Jen. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. And I am sure we will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I will be live. We are crocheting something super secret. I get to spill the beans tomorrow. So be sure to come over to my channel tomorrow night for crochet on a super secret project that I will disclose tomorrow. Maybe I might. Now I have things that I can do. But no, we are working on a special collab with a few other fellow YouTubers. I think there's only one that has actually spoken about the said project, so I get to spill the beans a little bit more. Ooh, this one comes with a like that. I'm turning this handle into a crochet hook. Look at that. Unless I break it though. Ugh. Hey, check that out. Now, if I can get, yep. So if I get my taps and tap this out enough to accept the crochet hook. Thank you, Jeanette. Yes, I've seen that. Thank you. And then if I use the other side, screw and a full crochet hook. Screw and a bowl, screw and a bowl. And since I think I can finish this tonight. Oh, that comes in discs. I have 2 discs of wax discs. Discs. Whatever. I should just go get my daughter's phone. She has to be open. There we go. Let me go. It's a Greg.
Yeah.
That's a Greg. Greg disappeared.
I'm here.
There he is. But where? Can anybody play I Spy, Greg? I Spy with my little. There he moved. Haha. He's playing over on the motorcycle.
Yep.
Other motorcycle. All right, what brand of tool chest is that?
What brand of what?
The tool chest. Your toolbox.
Oh. It is a Maxim by Mastercraft, which is Canadian Tire's house brand. I can't afford a snap off.
No. Oh, Snap-on's ridiculous even here. I mean, other than, the lifetime warranty or whatever, but I wonder how many hooks and knitting needles Like, there's a lot of stuff that I can put in there. It really does look like we're watching a horror film, if you guys watched John. It's like Blair Witch Project kind of feel.
I'll fix it in a second.
It's not really messing anything up.
No, I'll fix it in a second.
Why? It's fun.
I will fix it in a second.
Oh, that's no fun. Then we'll have nothing fun to talk about, other than when we occasionally see
There you
crazy
go.
news. Ooh, that's a fancy. Hey, Liz.
So you need to get some plastic and some different LEDs from work, though. You need a plastic backer for it. You gotta put a plastic backer on the back of the owl so it'll reflect off the light. And I might have some right there.
The back of the owl.
Yeah, I gotta put a white backer on so it reflects the light better.
But that's not the front back. That's the
Work.
front, right?
What? No, the backpack behind him. Here, I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you exactly what I mean right now.
Okay, like now.
Because
This has got to go over. Oh.
now this is called as an example. Here, let me turn my lights off too. You can see it better. So, as an example, what I'm doing is almost dropped that. Heidi would have been waiting another year for that back. You can't really see the reflection behind the owl, right? the way it is there. But if I put a white backer behind the owl, this will be behind the owl, by the way.
I know, White Owl. Cigars.
Then it gives it a more uniform reflection.
Yeah, that's cool.
Make sense?
Yes, that's really cool.
But it's just but the white will be just the shape of the owl though. Because like you see the white, like the light here, the way it reflects, like right. Thing is you don't see the same. You don't see the same reflection here. So it's not a uniform reflection. That's what I'm looking for. So I need to get some different LEDs. I have some 0.8 watt at the shop, which I get tomorrow because these are only half watt. These are only quarter watt, 0.25 watt. So the 0.8 watts will actually be a lot brighter. Yeah, they're newer, so they have more panned spectrum on them. And they also put out more nits of lighting. Nits.
Knit? What, you're knitting?
No, I said
knitting
nits
lighting.
of light. N-I-T.
Is that like lumens?
Yes, it's like lumens, candlelight power.
Then why couldn't you use
Jesse lost.
Watts.
Oh, Jess!
Jesse lost.
That sucks. It's never good to lose at Yarn Chicken. On both colors or just one of the colors? Because I know the gray looks a lot smaller than the pink. Now, is there any way that you could change the stitch and win at Yarn Chicken?
Well, see, because with all the information she had last week about just changing the cuff color. Oh, she didn't want to do that. How many different colors do you have?
10.
You haven't even sorted it out yet.
Nothing too sold out. Feel and go.
So Jesse says it was purple and pink, and unfortunately both. I'm just going to add a trim with a different shade of pink, maybe. Trim.
Well,
Trim.
Could have been worse. Trim. Is you hot?
Triminy. Trim
flash?
tree. No, it's from
Are you having
from my compressor being on.
menopause?
No.
It's menopause. It's okay. We understand. We all have hot flashes. Once you reach a certain age.
No, not all of us.
Well, you are. I am. Well, not right now, but.
About 50% of the population.
At least, yeah.
More in some populations than others.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'll draw this out first. Annie, what's a blanet? I'm curious. She waves from the bushes and slinks off again to cuddle under a blanet. They're like a blanket made of bushes. A blanet. It's French. No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
French. You wrote blanet. You meant blanet. Blanet is a blanet. No habla blanet.
Oops.
See, and I should have done this when I first cut it. Watery eyes. Watery eyes. Okay, let me just lay this on here, and then I will finish up the shoe. This is a really big shoe. Oh, she's trying to diamond paint. I have a diamond painting. I haven't started yet.
Yes. This is on, I don't know why, 13 layers of freaking
Holy
wood
cow.
as a backer.
Inch and a half.
No reason for it. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of, what is that noise?
That's the Greg's phone. Greg's messenger.
No, well, it's my camera.
About to say, you're freaking popular. I know it's sunshine. But why the 13 layers? Does anybody know why so many layers? Technically 12, but if you put the top one and the bottom one together, it's 13.
Because it's made in China, and they're using that cheap wood.
I would have been happy with like 4, but okay, so that's why I haven't even started yet. It almost seems nearly impossible to get those separated. Is it impossible, or should
to get what
can
separated?
I pry it apart?
Your wood?
Yeah, I don't need it.
Do you have a chisel?
Yes.
Then you can split it. So, but before you do, you can either do one of two things. You can take a reciprocating saw to it and split it down, or you can take a chisel and cut it apart, then sand it. You can put it on a bandsaw and resaw it.
I don't have a bandsaw. No, I don't.
I'm just throwing ideas out there for you for how you can cut it down.
I'm just telling you what I have available. I have a table saw.
A table saw? Yeah. No.
That's all I have.
I could resaw it on a table saw.
Well, I could too, but I would have to bring my blade up as high as it can go, and then.
No.
Well, within reason.
No. When you're resawing wood, you have to do it in small increments. You would actually go up about 3/4 of an inch first, cut one side, flip it, raise your blade, cut, flip, raise your blade, cut, flip.
That would take too long.
But the best thing to do would be if you have a jig for resawing your wood on the table saw, like if you have a fence on it, just build a jig for that. Hot glue it to the jig, then run it through a couple times as you're raising the blade each time.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Well, you're asking a wood question on a wood show. I can give you the easy way or I can give you the hard way. Sorry, I can give you the easy way or the safe way.
Hot jiggity do.
But if I use the chisel, what are the chances that it's actually going to separate where I need it to the whole way?
It will. If you use a chisel, it'll separate where you need it to.
Well, then that sounds like a no-brainer and super easy.
As long as you have put it in a
Sure.
vise.
I have a vise.
Okay, then put wood on either side of it so it doesn't mar up your
Of
your
course,
drawing
so
side.
it doesn't leave marks.
But you still want to use sand afterwards, though. 'Cause it's going to chip out on you.
Put it in device.
Yep. You got to use device.
Put it in the ice. I don't need stiff wood. One, two, three, four, five. All right. So, like, if I kept the very thin layer for the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like almost 3/4 of an inch thick. That should be plenty thick enough for it to still have stability. Correct?
Okay, my 1/4 inch wood is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers thick. Why don't you just grab a tape measure and measure it? So much easier. Because it depends on the thickness. Technically, each layer should be 1/8 inch thick. So it should be about. So it's 1 inch thick. So each layer is 1/8 of an inch.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, if I put it at about a 1/2 inch, which would be right about here, that should be plenty for support, right?
Oh yeah, 1/4 inch is plenty for support.
I just don't need this much.
She doesn't need that much wood. She only needs a little bit to make her
It's
happy.
too thick.
It's the girth that matters, though.
Is everybody happy?
Every man will tell you that.
It's too thick. Just saying.
But you know why? You know why it's that thick? So it can stand on its own on a table or on a shelf. If
But
it was
I'd be
thinner,
okay with putting something different on the back for like a leg.
If it was thinner, it wouldn't stand up. But that's why it is that thick, so it can stand on its own.
Okay, fine. I'll leave it. That's what I heard. Just leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Whatever.
Okay. My owl's mounted to my backer. I gotta start cutting this out. But I will not do that right now. I will do it, but not right now.
It's how you use it is what matters, Andy Beth says.
Oh.
Well, yeah, if it's going to stand up on its own, then it has its purpose. But not much wood stands up by itself.
You'd be surprised. A pencil will stand up on its own.
So I have happy wood. I'm going to leave it happy wood. But that almost looks like, tatas in a bikini top. Just saying. It just doesn't look right.
See, a pencil will stand up on its own. It's not an inch thick.
Because you have it poked in the wood.
No, it's flat.
Oh.
But a pencil will stand on its own, though.
Will it now? See, I told you it's hard to get wood to stand up by itself.
But
You gotta
it's standing
play
on
with
its own. And look how thick that
Only
is.
because you were playing with it.
I was trying to steady it.
It'll stand up on its own if you got lead in your pencil.
So we all would can stand up on his own! Exclamation point! I will shut up now, says Chris Mueller. Don't work hard. Work center. But I hate to cut the show short, but I gotta go. I got a phone call. I gotta go to work. I gotta get some shit done.
Well,
Oh, look what I can do.
I guess you better
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us and watching me stand. Well, it's more of a further start on Heidi's project. Like I said, I got to get.
So what are you going to do
lighting.
next, though? What's the next? Okay, we know the lighting, but wood-wise, if you have your lighting and the backing that you need, like how many hours do you have left?
Okay, probably 3. I can finish it on Saturday. With no interruptions. So I can probably finish on Saturday. So I'll pick up my the LEDs from work. We got a bunch of extras that came shipped in. Power supply, switch, and freaking staples. Staples in my pocket like 3 days in a row.
Why are you stashing staples?
Because we removed some canopies up in Fort St. John a couple weeks ago, and they want them reskinned. So we got to pull the black skins off, pull the staples out of the staple bars, and restretch them in white. Because if the staples are in the Milliken staple bar, then and you go to put the new staples in, they have a tendency to. What's that word, Greg? You know the word I'm talking about. When you staple something and it hits something else and it veers off.
Yeah.
The staples get askewed and don't hold the way they're supposed to.
Well, yeah, they will kind of go. They will almost hit the other staple and kind of like bounce off of it.
Yeah.
They
So
take off on a tangent.
Yeah. So they will actually end up looking like that. Hold on a sec. They'll actually end up looking like that when I go to put the new staples in, and they hit all the old staples. I don't want that. So we're putting steel staples into aluminum.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's a fun job. It's fun. It's fun stretching vinyl faces onto canopies and awnings. I love it.
Sounds like you truly enjoy it. It's your favorite.
I do. It is part of my. I actually really enjoy that because I'm in the zone when I do it.
It's kind of like upholstery.
And we got. Yeah. Well, exactly. Well, only it's metal instead of wood. But there's 4 by 8s, 2 by 3 by 8s, and then 1 15 by 4 by 15 by 8 by 4 to cover. They started off black. They've been used 3 times. They got to turn white now. So we got to reskin them. All right. Anyway, I got to go. I got to call.
Okay.
I got to go. I'll see you all later. Have fun. Take care. Have fun. And we'll see you tomorrow for Jessica's show, whatever she's doing over there. Whatever
Thanks
she's
for
doing.
having
What are
me,
you doing
John.
tomorrow, Jessica? What are you doing tomorrow, Jessica?
It's a secret until tomorrow. But I'm going to release some information about a collab that's happening.
Oh, look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
All right. Thanks everybody
Look
for
what I
being
can do.
in the chat with us. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jessica, for being here and showing off your fancy diamond painting that you haven't done yet. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here, all my members and subs. And we'll see y'all later and take care. Thank you.
Night all.
Bye-bye.